between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Keegan Aiken will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Now at the plate is Gio Urshela, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Gio Urshela.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a line drive. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Galvis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. but they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 1-0 New York. Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Jahmai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Swung on and hit deep to a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Swings and lines it to left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average has been good, 306 to start the day. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
The 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. A foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
So here's Trey Mancini as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think Brian Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We'll head to the top of the second. All even now at 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Hit to third. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card. He's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. So the changeup in there, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Ball.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1. I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. High in under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the third baseman,
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now a pitch on the way.
Aye.
The 0-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. First offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. Two down.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Severino corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Stepping up is Abril Severino. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. Pedro Severino is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jahmai Jones. And he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. kicks and deals. Fastball well outside. That's inside. 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0 home.
No, that's down.
Austin Hayes waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
We got a full
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
1 strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft.
First baseman, number 6.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Ryan Mountcastle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is a slider looked at and called a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Hayes at second. Mountcastle at first. 1 gone. Swing and a line drive. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony.
And now here is Anthony Santander. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Orioles settle for one. All set for the start of the fourth, and stepping in the long ball threat, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Left side. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The batter, the second baseman,
So one down, no one aboard, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1.
Ball that
A
side.
ball and a strike. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Now here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
First offering. Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Santander retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Pat Valaika. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Galvin.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Popped him up. Urshela is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now battle, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Digging in will be Rio Ruiz. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now Wood with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out.
Nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Stepping in now, Urshela. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Hicks on second. Urshela on at first with 2 down. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A pause and the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The set and the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Mancini is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Oriole Park, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And next to hit is the catcher, Pedro Severino. First pitch of the AB on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next is the second baseman.
So now to the plate, Jahmai Jones. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0 home. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Torres backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, off there. Hayes.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. Last time through was a base hit. On its way is pitch number 75. Launches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Hicks gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Jorge Lopez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Jorge Lopez.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Giancarlo Stanton now. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and they'll take care of Stanton as well. It's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
The 1-0. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. In now for the O's, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
0-1. Inside, ball 2.
hit the corner. 2-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's off the plate.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Mountcastle on at first, nobody out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. No hits to this point. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The next 1-2 pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Hicks finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. So here is Clint Frazier, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate now is Gary Sanchez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next up is Aaron Hicks. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio.
So next to hit is Gio Urshela, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
The set and the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Hicks over at second. Urshela at first, 2 out in the inning. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Jack Britton gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 53, Jack Britton.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pat Valaika. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Now here's the first offering, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just
now a foul tip that's held on. 1-2 now.
Goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. It's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Freddie Galvis, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Count still at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Torres takes charge out there and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
To the plate now, Rio Ruiz, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be
Señores, aquí ahorita está
keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot
Jack Britton haciendo los
allow pitches like that to go by.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4.
Le dio la bola ahí.
Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Caliente aquí.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
A un out de cerrar esta entrada.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Bounce towards the mound.
Nunca la hace.
So next to bat will be Jemai Jones. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss on the sinker.
Si encajamos una carrera en esta entrada, va a ser un super
pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now it'll be DJ LeMahieu, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Ruiz is there for it. 1 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0.
Bueno, si escucharon lo más reciente en estos días, es de que el jugador acabará su carrera en el equipo de
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Quiere cambiar de
You never want to fall
aires,
behind as a pitcher,
no
but doing
continuar
it to a
con los
guy like this
bombarderos del
is
Bronx.
even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The count now at 2-1.
Lo digo para ellos.
Now here's the pitch. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
Travis Lakins gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
Señores, tomar liderato.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
De Darren O'Day. Ya que caliente Chapman.
The windup and the 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And he fouls this one off.
La curvita ahí no hizo. Solo sí.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Que no hace lanzamiento.
A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Sean Armstrong gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Your attention, please.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he scurries back to first base safely. Digging in next, Aaron Hicks for his career in this matchup. 2 hits in 7 tries. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Behind 0-2 now. Frazier, runner at first with 2 gone. Two. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
I got to count 2-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Chad Green is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Hayes. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ryan Mountcastle is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yep, that
And
ball
there's
went
ball
out.
1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Swinging the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. Anthony Santander. As we take a look at ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retired the side. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. On to the ninth now for Memorial Park. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Hunter Harvey enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to... Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Mountcastle is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Gleyber Torres will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there.
Man, I love to see defense like that, especially when it keeps the winning run off base. That won't even show up in the box score tomorrow. But if you're watching this game, that's one of the biggest plays of the day.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Yankees.
Bueno, señores, se acaba esta entrada.
From the same situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. A very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He's going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Up next, Freddie Galvis. Lifetime line against Chapman. Not great. He's 1 for 8. 1 ball, no strikes to count. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Stepping in next, Rio Ruiz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Muy bajo el lanzamiento de Chapman por ahí.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Yanks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach Britton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Ganador del partido, Soy Victor en El Salvador, Aroldis Chapman. Por ahí tenemos un poco, ¿verdad? Lo notable que fueron nuestros jugadores, Luke Boyd, Stanton, Torres y George. Increíble partido apretado al final, 5 carreras por 3. Pero que vale la victoria de los New York Yankees, que tanto la estábamos necesitando, porque habíamos perdido el partido anterior contra Baltimore de igual manera 5-8. Así que señores, no se pierdan el próximo partido el día de mañana contra Baltimore por este mismo canal. Hasta el próximo video amigos, chau chau.